My name is Nicola Pritchard. I studied an undergraduate degree in geography, graduating in 2011, a Master of Research in Human Geography, which I graduated from in 2012, and I'm just about to finish my PhD in Economic Geography. I'm currently a Business Analyst within the Workplace Investing Technology team here at Fidelity. There's no such thing as a typical day. Generally, I'll come in and check my emails first thing. We work quite closely with India, so generally there'll be a lot of emails that will come in before I've arrived at work. And the first few hours of my day will be liaising with my colleagues in India, talking through tech work that's in development, answering questions and making sure that all questions are answered from India's side. Then throughout the day I'll tend to have a few meetings with our workplace investing business, gathering requirements on what technology they need and what they're currently using, and generally acting as a bridge between our business that use the technology and our colleagues who build it. So towards the end of my PhD, I started to take account of what work experiences and studying experiences I'd had so far and what I'd enjoyed about them and what I wanted from a job going forward. I'd had the privilege of working for the Scottish Government over the Commonwealth Games and really enjoyed working in a fast-paced environment, and then ended up in a second role there doing data visualisation of crime statistics. So I knew that I enjoyed working with technology, and I knew I wanted to work in somewhere that every day was busy and different. So when I heard about the Fidelity grad scheme, I knew that I had a lot of skills I could bring to that job, and the role seemed really interesting and fit the type of career that I wanted to have. So Fidelity are a company that will look at you irrespective of your degree, discipline, and I think it's important for undergraduates to understand the different skills that they can get from studying at university that don't necessarily relate to the course content. So things like group work or meeting deadlines or any project management are all important things that I spoke about in my interview process and are definitely things that are applied to my role here. In terms of my knowledge of the domain I work in, which is pensions, it was limited, and my knowledge of technology was only really from a user perspective, but I've learned all of that having been in here in this role for a year. So my background was in geography, where I studied things from a very scientific level to more social sciences, and I took that varied knowledge of things going forward and the different ways I studied and the different experiences I got from that degree and applied them to my role here. So during my undergraduate, I knew I enjoyed studying and really liked my degree, so further study was the goal for me then. And after signing up to a Master's and a PhD, it was at the end of my PhD I sort of considered what career options were available to me and the type of role I wanted to go into. And it was sort of Christmas of last year that I'd started looking at different grad schemes and what options were available to me, and started going through the recruitment processes then. Throughout my undergraduate, Masters and PhD, I worked in Tanzania doing my research, so I did interviews, focus groups, and also worked voluntarily in NGO offices. As well as that, I did a lot of teaching and tutoring throughout my postgraduate studies. So I learned a lot about communication, and especially communicating to different groups who understand things in different ways, which I really think applies to my role here, because I communicate with lots of different groups of people who have different understandings of our systems, be it from a user perspective, from people that build it or people that are testing it. So I feel I change my speech and the way I would describe things to different groups of people to ensure we're all on the same page.